I haven't done a video for a while, so you know what? I try and give like a little update on how it's gone the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, Liverpool player passed away, Jota, which without sounding not very, I don't want to sound like I'm not being compassionate, but from a business side of things, could we do Liverpool merchandise? It goes out the window. You can't. You're not selling. You can't do it. And it's sad, and it still doesn't feel right being able to try and advertise. So we have took our foot off the pedal when it comes down to that. Family man, you know what? Liverpool Football Club, always the stuff that happens with them. Then not long after the parades and everything, it's crazy. So we can now go back on and advertise, and we're going to the Liverpool sculptures. So the sculptures we're going to be selling, it's going to be mainly, there's all like the garden ones and stuff, but it's going to be the Liverpool sculptures. If it drops into place with what we've got planned down at Anfield and what we do online with our online presence, so we're on about 5,000 followers now on the LFC page on Instagram, a couple more thousand on TikTok. Between the sculptures, the trophies, the medals, if we can get ourselves down our stall down at Hotel Anfield, we've got a nice little blend there of products that not everyone has, especially the sculptures. Sculptures are going to be getting sold to us exclusively, especially down at Anfield. So you get a load of the stalls that sell the same things, which they sell, good on them, but it'd be nice to have something a little bit different. So I'm going to need to just ring the owner in a minute, I think. I need to get that wrapped up. I need to get that sorted. What else did we have? We had Comic Con the weekend just gone, which was a slog. I mean, a proper slog. We were travelling down on the Friday to go and set up, and we were staying over it was in the NEC, we were staying over for the weekend. Wow, that sun coming through now. We were going down there on the weekend, and Gemma got called out at 3 o'clock in the morning the day we were going, so I had to travel down on my own. Packing all the cars, a right pain in the arse. Birmingham's an hour and a half drive. 3 hours it took. The heat, it was just melting. Setting the stall up was the first way we've set the stall up before in a certain specific way. And it should have took an hour and a half. It took 4 hours. Then Gemma landed. I wanted to go back to Manchester and pick her up, didn't have the time. She then had to get the train back. She had to get the train from Manchester to Birmingham, and all the work clothes. She was sweating, she was melting. I had to go and pick her up from Birmingham International at about, what time was that? About 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the night. Neither of us had a shower, and I was just like, right, just friggin' straight in this bar, little pint or two, order some food. I think we might have ordered the Domino's. We had a few beers in there, and then we just went and got ourselves showered in bed. And then we were up 6 o'clock in the morning, because you had to be at Comic Con, you had to be at the NEC at 7 in the morning to get set up. You get set up at 7 in the morning, you got to be ready to trade at 8 in the morning. It's open till 6 at night. And then you don't go home straight after that, because you've got to get your store ready for the next day. And we completely rejigged ours. Loads of learning curves on what we sell, on how we set up, how we operate the full thing. We don't have a bottomless pit of cash when it comes down to Legends of Globe. We put an initial investment in, and then we're letting it just kind of self-develop. But it's good, we're learning. You know what, the stores there was a guy next to us selling like these hologram posters, and they're not for me. I'm not a fan of them. I'd never buy one, but people love them, kids love them, and he had these Labubus as well, and he just peeled them off, and he was ping. But he had about 4 tables. He must have spent about £3 on a stall, about 2.5, £3 on a stall. But look, and he must have took about 20. Took about 20-30 grand, it looked like. I might be over exaggerating that, But when you see that, it was like a little bit disheartening. And I spoke to them the next day and he was like, how'd you get on? Like, we took like a snippet of that. But it's like, I've been doing this since 1987. Like, we've been doing this since November. Like, you know what? It is early days. I think we beat ourselves up a little bit expecting instant success sometimes. And if it doesn't happen, you question everything. It's good to question it. But yeah, we've got Telford in a couple of months. Hopefully we should have Comic-Con Liverpool, but then need to start planning them and applying for music festivals, and then our Christmas markets and stuff like that. Get all that scheduled out. Other exciting news, I said to Mark, my best man and builder, who's going to be doing the studio and the kitchen work for us, any day you get, he's got to try and jump on it on weekends because they've got all work booked in anyway. But it's like, if you get a day where you can't go to the certain job, come to mine and you can crack on with mine. So he rings me Monday night. Do you want me to start tomorrow? Gemma was in work, just me and Jude, but I'm not going to see it. I need to have like a proper dad and lad day because I didn't see him on the weekend, and he's got a holiday with his mum, so we went swimming, but I couldn't clear out the garage. So Mark's come Tuesday, give me a little bit of an hand, start to clean it out, but we couldn't take the roof off the garage to do the studio because the weather was that bad. But he turns up this morning, the weather's glorious. He found that the roof has got a roof on top of that, which he said is like pain in the arse, but all the materials are coming. That's kind of escalated quick and it's exciting. Yeah, so the studio's underway. We've sold our first sculptures online. We've sold Amazon sold products on Amazon. Big trophies are still selling. So you know what? There's little bits of money coming in here, there, and everywhere. But then we'll fine tune it and get those figures up. And then especially when the season starts and the stock the sculptures comes in, we can properly press on with it. I'm gonna have the studio. Get in there. 6:30 in the morning. Just go right. 6 o'clock live. We're on at the moment. Can't do it in the house. Like, the dining room's like Amazon fucking factory. It's ridiculous. It can't be done. It looks shit. So yeah. Right, I'm just off to take some packages to the postie. What have we got there? Ellesmere Port, Broxburn. Hope that label doesn't come off. Waterford and Ireland, and I think we've got a Dublin as well. So yeah, we'll get these sent off. But right, let's crack on with that, eh?